guys, it's me, Alice Clunker, and today I have a little review for you guys today. I have to review so many books. By the time this video goes up, I probably have already finished Fangirl. And yeah, so I have to review We Should All Be Feminists, 2 out of the 3 To All the Boys I Love Before books, and Drag Teen, which I just finished, but I will be reviewing To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han, and without further ado, let's get started. So this is the first book within the trilogy, and it is about a girl named Lara Jean, and she writes love letters basically to all the boys she loved before, hence the title, and all of a sudden those letters get sent out even though she kept them in a safe place, and she starts freaking out, and next thing you know, she finds that in order to get out of it, she has to do like this fake relationship kind of thing, and that relationship eventually turns into a relationship, which I think is super cute. But at the same time, I'm like, but without further ado, let's dive deeper into this. So this book came out 3 years ago. Not getting any hype whatsoever, but then all of a sudden the second book came out and everyone's like, oh my god, I love this book so much, and I'm like, where the hell have I been? So I think for my birthday is when I got this and the second book, and then I purchased the third book, Forever and Always Lara Jean, and I finally decided to read the trilogy because that was I believe this trilogy was in my 2017 TBR, which I will leave somewhere, and I was just stoked about it. I read it in February, and I think I finished it within either that month or within March, like that first week, I think. And oh my god, this was so good. Jesus, this was amazing. I gave this one a 5 out of 5 stars, if you couldn't tell already. And I love Lara Jean. I love the family. I love the relationships that they had. Excuse me. The relationships that they had with each other, and here I'll just point out that there is a single dad. The last time I saw someone with a single dad was Fangirl, and I'm reading that right now, and not a lot of books have single dads. They usually have the single moms thing going on, and there need to be more single dads within this because they don't get enough credit. And yeah, so I'm not bashing on single moms or anything. I'm just saying, like, it's typically seen within YA to have a single mom. And I'm very happy that there's a single dad. I don't know, like, that brought me so much joy for some reason. And it played out so well because, like, the dad's the real MVP in this trilogy if you really think about it. Because first of all, he is desperately trying to make sure that all his girls are okay. He has to take care of 3 girls. 3 girls, all ranging from college, high school, and like junior high, elementary, I think. I'm not sure what grade Kitty's in. I think she's in elementary still. But he ranges from like the whole entire girl perspective. One's already in college. One is like at that halfway point within her high school year, and then one is about to transition into high. And I just love this single dad. I love him so much. And let's dive into the relationships that happened in this. So first of all, you have the first boy drama within like the first 50 pages, and that is Mr. Josh. And Josh, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be the guy. But then when I was looking up fan art, I saw I Want a Peter K, and I was like, what? So I was like a little bit taken back, but then the Christmas Eve party, oh my god, the Christmas Eve party. If you haven't read this book and don't remember the Christmas Eve party, shame on you. So the Christmas Eve party was basically where everything went down. Margot came home from college from Scotland, and what's it called? At the time, Lara Jean was like in her fake relationship with Peter Kravinsky? I don't know how you say his last name. And they're in their fake relationship at the time, and Margot, Lara Jean's older sister, and Josh were like still broken up, but like they haven't confirmed anything, and Josh is over here like, oh, I still love you, Lara Jean, you're my first love, la da 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 da. And Lara Jean is like, oh my god, you were my first crush. But you know, I kind of like Peter, and Josh is like, oh hell no. And basically they had a bro fight, Peter and Josh, and then it ended pretty ugly and bad, and so Josh was just being a jerk. And then at this point I was like, I hate Josh. I just don't like him. I felt like I was reading a Taylor Swift music video if it had like a nice storyboard. This is literally a Taylor Swift music video right here. That whole scene was just a Christmas Taylor Swift music video. And I personally, like, within this book, I personally liked Peter better than Josh, and I think Peter and Laura just worked better with each other. I was gonna say, like, more better with each other, but I corrected myself. They worked a lot better with each other, and the chemistry was just better. I was about to say gooder, but, I really think that Peter and Laura will hit it off, relationship-wise, not marrying-wise, but yeah. So, I said before, I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars, if you couldn't tell. And I have read the second book already. That is being filmed probably right after this, so that way I can edit it, and then I can upload it on Friday. And yeah, be sure... Oh, my currently reading. I forgot. My currently reading. I am currently still reading Fangirl. I read this throughout the majority of my Nashville trip. If you haven't checked out my Nashville trip video, I'm very proud of myself for it, so you guys should go check that out. And I now know to use backup music that isn't copyrighted, even though it's instrumental, so... I'm currently on page 407, and I believe there's like 481 pages. I believe. I am not entirely sure. 433. Dude, I can finish this right after I'm editing. Oh my god, I didn't know this. But, so yeah, I'm like super close to being done with Fangirl. And actually, I decided to do a thing where I read audiobooks now, and I find that a lot easier, so that way I can get through my TBR quicker. And right now, I decided to experiment with Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Alder Sons, and Lin-Manuel Miranda is actually the narrator for this, and it mentioned Hamilton twice, and I believe either this was when he started to, like, just started writing Hamilton, or, like, he did not start at all, and the pages somehow got stuck together, but either way, I'm very excited, and I mentioned it twice, and I was like, Lynn, what are you doing? So, I personally like the audiobook a lot, but yeah. Okay, now, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Did you finish the last book within this trilogy? And, because I heard a lot of mixed opinions about it. I heard it was not supposed to even be published. Jenny Han just did it anyways. So, I really hope the third book meets my expectations, because the second book was a lot better than the first one, and I really hope the third one, like, is still at the same level as this first one, but you know... But either way, if I finish the third book, I can now say that I finished three. But, yeah. So, yeah, I will see you guys next time. My name is Gillian. I make videos every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And, yeah, I will see you guys next time.